Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We have 10 matchups on this NBA slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below to get in on the action. You guys already know what to do. Support the channel. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Pretty big slate today. A lot of good matchups on the board, starting with the Atlanta Hawks versus the Orlando Magic. Hawks opening up as a 2.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 226. Hawks coming into this matchup 14-14, 11-16-1 covering the spread. The Magic 8-20, 13-12-3 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Atlanta is 8-2 in their last 10 head-to-head meetings. Trae Young is questionable, so be sure to check his status. Atlanta coming off a Memphis loss. They beat Orlando 125-108 in their last game. Magic on a little 3-game winning streak here. Coming off back-to-back Toronto wins, a Clippers win. A lot of injury concerns for Atlanta here. And but we're going to see. As long as if Trae Young plays, I like the Hawks here. They're 8-1 against Orlando, 7-1 covering against Orlando here. I'm going to roll with the Hawks -2 in money line on the road if Trae Young is good to go. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Pistons versus the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte opening up as a 3-point home favorite with the over-under at 226.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 7-22, 13-13-3 covering the spread. The Hornets 7-20, 12-14-1 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Charlotte is 9-1, where they've been pretty dominant here. Detroit, they're on a 3-game losing streak. Just 3-7 in their last 10. Charlotte, not much better. They're on a 5-game losing streak. Definitely been rough for Charlotte and for both teams here. Detroit is 1-15 against Charlotte. They just can't beat the Hornets here. Pretty ugly matchup. Don't really recommend betting on this game, but I think I'm going to leave Charlotte -3 in money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Golden State Warriors versus the Indiana Pacers. The Warriors opening up as a 1.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 237. Warriors coming into this matchup 14-14, 13-15 covering the spread. The Pacers 14-14, 15-13 covering the spread. Head-to-head, the Pacers are 6-4, so they've been the slightly better head-to-head team here. Andrew Wiggins is out for a while. Warriors coming off that bad Bucks loss, and they lost to the Pacers 112-104 in their last meeting. Pacers aren't really playing well. 3-7 in their last 10. One of their last ones was against the Warriors. Warriors are 5-1 on the road against the Pacers, so they do have that going for them. And only a 1.5-point spread here. Kind of tough here, but I think I'm going to lean with the Warriors money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the New York Knicks versus the Chicago Bulls. Bulls opening up as a 4-point home favorite with the over-under at 227. Knicks coming into this matchup 14-13, 13-12-2 covering the spread. The Bulls 11-15, 12-13-1 covering the spread. Head-to-head, the Knicks are 6-4. Knicks on a little 4-game winning streak here, playing pretty solid right now. Charlotte coming off a 1-point Atlanta loss. That was a tough loss for them here. And Jalen Brunson is questionable, so be sure to check his status. Knicks 8-4 against the Bulls, 8-4 covering against the Bulls. They've played very well against Chicago. And yeah, I think I'm going to take Knicks +4 on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Sacramento Kings versus the Toronto Raptors. Raptors opening up as a 5-point home favorite with the over-under at 229. Kings coming into this matchup 14-12, 16-10 covering the spread. The Raptors 13-14, 14-13 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Toronto is 9-1, where they've been pretty dominant here. We got Sacramento on a 2-game losing streak right now. Toronto on a 2-game losing streak as well, coming out back-to-back losses against the Magic. Sacramento 1-9 against Toronto. 1-4 on the road against Toronto. They just haven't been able to beat Toronto here. And yeah, I'm going to roll with the Raptors -5 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Miami Heat versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Heat opening up as a 2.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 226. Heat coming into this matchup 13-5, 9-18-1 covering the spread. The Thunder 11-16, 16-11 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Miami is 6-4. No Jimmy Butler. Couple other guys are questionable here. Miami coming off a Pacers win. OKC on a little 3-game losing streak here. This Miami team, just not in love with it. I mean, they've been really hard to bet on. And no Jimmy Butler. I think I'm going to take the Thunder +2.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Portland Trail Blazers versus the San Antonio Spurs. Blazers opening up as a 7.5-point road favorite with the over-under at 231.5. Blazers coming into this matchup 15-12, 18-9 covering the spread. The Spurs 9-18, 12-15 covering the spread. Head-to-head, both teams have won 5 out of their last 10 meetings. Portland on a 2-game winning streak, coming off back-to-back Minnesota wins. Spurs on a little 3-game winning streak, coming off a Cleveland win. Yeah, I mean, Spurs on a little win streak, playing actually pretty decent right now, but I still don't trust the Spurs. And I like the Blazers here. Don't see any major injuries for Portland, which is good. And I'm going to roll with the Blazers -7.5 and money line on the road. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Dallas Mavericks. Mavs opening up as a 2-point home favorite with the over-under at 216.5. Cavs coming into this matchup 17-11, 15-11-2 covering the spread. The Mavs 14-13, 8-17-2 covering the spread. Head-to-head, Dallas is 7-3. Cleveland coming off a 1-point loss against the Spurs. Mavs coming off a nice OKC win. Cleveland just 1-7 against Dallas, 1-5 covering against Dallas. And they're 1-8 covering on the road. So Cleveland not playing good on the road here. And Mavs play well at home here. Give me Mavs -2 and money line at home. Next matchup, we got the Washington Wizards versus the Denver Nuggets. Denver opening up as a 9.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 227. Wizards coming into this matchup 11-17, 10-16-2 covering the spread. Denver 16-10, 11-15 covering the spread. Head-to-head, both teams have won 5 out of their last 10 meetings. Looks like Bradley Beal and Porzingis are both questionable, so be sure to check their status. I mean, those are the 2 best players. Wizards 1-9 in their last 10. I mean, they've looked absolutely horrible. Denver on a little 2-game winning streak, starting to play, get things going a little bit here. But yeah, just don't really trust the Wizards here. We'll see what happens if Beal and Porzingis both play or not. Maybe if they do, I probably won't take that 9.5 spread. I bet the spread will definitely lower a few points if they both do play, but we're going to roll with the Nuggets and take them -9.5 at home. Then the last matchup, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers opening up as a 6.5-point home favorite with the over-under at 222. Timberwolves coming into this matchup 13-14, 10-17 covering the spread. The Clippers 16-13, 14-15 covering the spread. Head-to-head, the Clippers are 7-3. Minnesota on a little 2-game losing streak here. D'Angelo Russell is questionable, so be sure to check his status. Clippers on a 2-game winning streak, coming off a nice Boston win. And I'm liking the Clippers at home. Play well at home here. And as long as Kawhi and Paul George are playing, I'm going to take the Clippers -6.5 and money line in this one. Now that's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.